Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I would like to associate myself with one of my colleagues' comments. I do remember where I come from. I come from a broken home raised by a single mother on food stamps when we actually had a stamp that you stuck on a card. So if you think I'm going to do anything to cut benefits and have children or our seniors and the most vulnerable hungry, you're just wrong. I also find it rather disingenuous when our colleagues are arguing that vociferously that they want to do a bipartisan farm bill when last Congress we did that and only 4 members of this committee on the Democrat side voted for it, 2 of which are here. Thank you very much, Mr. Sorensen and Davis. I appreciate it. So, Mr. Chairman, I want to thank you and your staff for doing such a great job, and my staff for doing such a great job, for allowing us to do what our constituents have sent us here to do, and that's to work for our farmers and those most in need amongst us. I'm a very proud Wisconsinite. I represent the 3rd Congressional District, this beautiful agrarian district. And our constituents are counting on us to get this reconciliation bill right, and we did. We got this right. It focuses on 3 areas that are critically important and missing from the SNAP program and some of our agriculture programs. That's transparency, accountability, and sustainability. So with the National Accuracy Clearinghouse, we're able to, states will have to look at other states to see if people are double dipping in these benefits, which is taking place around the country. And every dollar that goes to somebody fraudulently is a dollar that can't go to feed a hungry child. The accountability portion, the error rates. So states are going to have to accept the fact that if they are not administering this program efficiently, that they're going to have to pay a portion of the program that is equitable, and it makes sense, and it is scaled. And then the individual work requirement, people are going to be held accountable for that. This is an 85% issue in the state of Wisconsin. 85% of my fellow Wisconsinites want able-bodied adults without dependents to work at least 20 hours or go to school for 20 hours or have job training for 20 hours. That's not too much to ask. Overpayments, waste, fraud, and abuse have plagued programs like SNAP, and it is statistically impossible to have a program this big and not have fraud involved in it. So when we scale this down, as I've mentioned, it's got to be done in a way that states that are responsibly executing these programs are not being held accountable for states that are not. And for instance, there is a state that has a 59.59% overpayment rate, and my Wisconsinites are not going to pick up that slack. And I want to thank you, Mr. Chairman, for working on us to get this right. I sounded the alarm on that, and you listened, and I appreciate it, and so did your staff. So we want to encourage responsible bureaucracies, and I know that sounds like an oxymoron, but it can be done. So the better a state performs, the less their copay will be, and it will be scaled up and down. So if they improve, they're gonna pay less, and that's going to encourage a responsible bureaucracy. So every single dollar that is allocated to these programs goes to the hungry child, it goes to the senior, it goes to those most in need, and I'm very proud that we did that. Our cost sharing abilities, it's at 5% error rate. That is, as I said, proportional. And we will make sure that the states who are failing understand that, and they have the opportunity to improve, and I'm very thankful for that. I'm also an incredibly strong supporter of ensuring that only eligible American citizens and legal permanent residents receive SNAP benefits. So SNAP is designed to help Americans, as my colleague Mr. Jackson said, giving them a hand up, not a hand out. Our seniors and our low-income families and children who don't know where their next meal is coming, those Americans need to be taken care of. And I am very proud to work with this bill and with this committee to get this bill through. These programs are never designed to incentivize those who had entered the country illegally, and this is an American safety net, and it needs to be so, and it needs to be bold, and it needs to be black and white in law. Finally, I'm pleased to see the inclusion of multiple provisions of the bipartisan farm bill, as Mr. Feintra said, that passed out of the committee in May. Our agriculture workers and producers need certainty. You are correct, Mr. Sorensen, and with reinvestment in our safety nets for our farmers, ag research advancements, Tier 1 dairy cap increase, base acre adjustment, there's just so much goodness in this bill that our farmers need now. We're going to get this done. And I encourage my Democrat colleagues to put aside politics and put the farmers and our seniors and our veterans, of which I am one, ahead of their personal agendas. And Mr. Chairman, I want to thank you again. I want to thank the staffs, my staff, your staff. I want to thank these guys for listening and my fellow colleagues. And let's get this done for our farmers. With that, God bless America, and I yield back.
Gentleman yields back.